Our first guest stars on the great NBC comedy Parks and Recreation, which airs Thursdays at 9:30 p.m. Please welcome back to the show one of our favorites, our pal, Amy Poehler.
Nice to see you.
What's up, Poehler?
Oh my God, I'm happy to be here. I had a drama the other day.
What do you mean?
Well, it was the night before I was going to get on the plane to come to New York because I'm in Los Angeles right now. And this is a big Hollywood secret.
Oh.
But I have a little veneer on one of my teeth because I chipped it when I was like in high school, and I got it fixed. And I know,
this is a big secret,
it's a big deal.
This is going to be all over the blogs tomorrow. I mean, Perez Hilton just texted me just now, like,
I mean,
I cannot believe this.
They're going to be like, people fix their teeth? I mean, in Hollywood? What?
They don't just brush them and floss?
But I remember before I was on SNL, you know, my tooth was kind of chipped, and then Lauren was like, you know, shall we fix the teeth, or, you know.
He says it in the nicest way.
Like, are we ready for that, or should we? And I remember thinking, like, no way, that's me, man. Like, that's who I am. Like,
I have a chipped tooth, man.
Like, yeah, no, like, that's who I am. Like, my tooth is
my personality. Yeah.
And then I saw myself on screen, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna fix that tooth right away. I look like a hillbilly.
I look like a hillbilly.
So anyway, so I have a little veneer, which is a technical Hollywood term for when you fix your tooth.
Which one is it? Which tooth?
It's this one.
Hey, can we see it? Which one? Blinky, blink.
No, don't go too close.
Oh, don't get shy.
But Dr. Keene in Beverly Hills did a great job. But anyway, so this story is all over the place, I'm sorry, but I was Skyping with my family.
You Skype?
Yes.
Yeah, I know Skype. I've only tried it once, and my parents couldn't figure it out. It was awful.
Jimmy and Gloria could not figure it out?
They didn't know, and they didn't know
They
it was
just kept
off,
looking up to the ceiling?
They were looking up at the ceiling. They didn't know where the camera was. It was like awful. My dad was wearing like 2 sets of glasses. I don't even know why. One wasn't enough. He went for double.
Yeah.
He was like, they lost their minds. They made aluminum foil hats and started. I don't know what happened. But yeah, so you Skype with your family.
Okay, so Skyping with my family, and my kid, my son Archie, really likes it when I do silly things. You know, he's 2.5.
Yeah.
And he laughs when I rip tape off of a roll, like he thinks it's really funny. I don't know, try it. But like, I rip it off and I like make a sound and we all laugh. So I said, let's, like, you guys, I got a great bit Archie loves. Let me show it to you. And I went to go rip off tape, and my tooth popped.
He must have been frightened out of his mind.
I started screaming, and then all the kids started crying, because there was like 8 kids. And I was like, I'm fine.
You have no tooth?
All I thought about was like, oh my God, I have to do Jimmy's show tomorrow, and like, I was like, how am I gonna do this? Like, I'm gonna...
You come on missing a tooth?
I thought I was gonna have to come on, and I was gonna act really coy, like an actress who really doesn't care, like, and I was gonna be like, hey, how's it going?
You weren't gonna tell me?
Try to talk without showing your teeth and be like ask me a question.
Oh my gosh, so how was the flight over here?
It was pretty good.
You really have like a Nicole Richie thing. You can do her, you can imitate her with that face. Yeah,
Anyway, but I fixed it in time.
Yeah, you're good, I'm glad. And speaking of your family, your parents did an interview. I love your parents. They did an interview with the Wall Street Journal?
Yes.
Why would you let them do that?
Well, I called my dad to give him test questions before, and he failed every test question. It was so funny, because I was like, okay, Dad, what if they say, you know, Parks and Recreation took a little break and it was off the air. Did you guys miss it when it was gone? My dad's like, the thing about NBC is... And I was like, what are you doing?
The thing about NBC is... Thanks, Dad.
I was like, no, you just say we're happy it's back on. Or,
we love it.
Like, he just kept being like, you know, show business is a fickle Mr. I was like,
oh my God, Mr. Famous. Mr. Famous. I always think about your dad at your wedding. the sweetest, coolest thing I've ever seen in my life. When he surprised you, him and his buddies got up and danced to New York, New York.
Yeah, they did.
That was so cool.
It was really
canes.
nice. They got top hats and
Top hats and canes, and you did not know what was happening? Everyone was crying.
The best thing is they rehearsed for like 3 months, and then the minute the song started, they were all off.
Yeah. One guy was doing it was awful, but it was so sweet. It was like him and his buddies.
It was really sweet.
It was the coolest thing a dad could do.
And they didn't even tell my mom. They hid it from my mom.
Oh,
and my mom was
weeping.
like, "Oh my God!" Like she was nervous and horrified.
The Boston accent.
She was like, "Oh my God!" I was horrified, and then I was ecstatic.
You're ecstatic. You and Will both imitate your parents.
Yeah, we do it to them, you know. We talked about that in that article, but we just called and we're just like, "Hi, how are you? Oh my God, I'm excited." We just have conversations with them, at them, and we do both sides.
You like call them during the Academy Awards?
Yeah, like my mom called. I talked to her during the Oscars. She was like, "Oh my God, that Kirk Douglas, get him out of there."
Get him out of there.
Ames, I'm
Everyone, oh my gosh, so sweet.
I could do them all day, sorry.
Parks and Recreation?
Yeah.
Super hit. I'm so psyched. Congratulations, pal.
That's so good.
I'm so happy. On the cover of Entertainment Weekly. It was amazing.
Thanks, yeah. We're just so happy that how things are going, and I'm really proud of the episodes that are coming up.
They're so good, and you have an amazing cast, obviously.
Yes,
but then
the best.
You have a couple additions.
Yeah.
You have Rob Lowe.
Yes. Youngblood.
Youngblood.
So I like to refer to him.
You call him. He's a funny dude.
Soda Pop.
He came on here. He's a super funny dude.
Yeah.
Adam Scott.
Yeah, terrific. Adam's
Great guy. He's a genius.
So
I think
funny, and he was on here too.
He was on here too. Hanging out. We have special guests. You have Will Forte. Come on.
The best. We've had Forte, and.
Do you know when Forte grew his neck beard?
Yes, he's so weird.
He just grew hair around here.
He's so weird. He's so weird with his hair. Right? He would shave. Like, I don't know how much I can tell about this, but he would shave his beard and then he would sprinkle his hair on people's keyboards.
He's
like
awesome.
An animal.
He's a great
an animal.
man. Megan Mullally is.
Yes, but my dream is, you know, we have this character that you always talk about on the show, but we never see, which is the mayor of Pawnee. And my dream is like.
I love his name though. What is his name?
Is Mayor Gunderson.
Mike Sure, totally.
Yeah,
Mayor Gunderson.
And his dog's name is Rufus, and we talk a lot about his dog.
Yeah.
But we've never seen him, and I'm just like dying. I just think Bill Murray would be amazing, and I don't know Bill Murray. I've met him a couple times nicely at SNL, and and I know he watches this show every night and
religiously.
Yeah, and gives you notes in the morning about it.
Yeah, nothing but Bill Murray all the time.
So I want to take an opportunity to address him if I could, because I think he's watching. I have a feeling that after a long day,
he relaxes.
He relaxes by watching your show
on a tiny screen television. I don't know why.
I don't know.
Yeah, he doesn't have a big screen.
Is this bit going anywhere? I don't know.
Yes, no,
okay.
Yeah. You want to say something?
I feel like Bill Murray doesn't have a phone or a phone number.
No.
I think I've heard that he doesn't have any people that work for him. I've read articles. He's very elusive, like all talented people are.
Ah. You know how to do it.
But
you know how to play it. You know how to play it.
And also, maybe I should do it without showing any teeth, so I seem like I'm serious.
Yes. Seem like you're serious. No teeth on this one.
Bill Murray, if you're listening.
You're watching, too.
I will pay you $250 to do one episode of my show.
My God, he's totally going to take you serious. This is going to work. Bill Murray, Amy Poehler, will you please?
I love you.
You got Parks and Recreation.